Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, subscribe. And if you're watching this video, make sure you change your video settings to HD. This is an HD camera, and for some reason every time I upload it to YouTube, it doesn't upload in HD. A couple of things I want to go over. That is my bug out bag. That's a huge mess. I had somebody suggested to me, about the cordage, and your bug out bag is supposed to be a stress-free backpack that you have it sitting in the corner, shit's fan, you grab it and you go. And as you guys can see, all my shit is laying everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna be working on today, putting my backpack together, having it sitting there, because there's a few other stuff I'm buying for it. But today's topic is going to be based on this. This is the USMC MARPAT field tarp. MARPAT meaning the camouflage pattern. And as you guys can see, that's the ILBE bug out bag, or rucksack, whatever you want to call it. That's the assault pack that came with that. Those molly pouches, they are woodland camo. They did not come with that. I actually bought those for the Alice pack that I had before this one. And I sold the Alex pack to a buddy of mine for 20 bucks. He was into prepping, and he just started into prepping, so I gave him a good deal on it. I paid like 60 bucks maybe, but it was a good friend of mine. So, but I kept those because I did buy those separately. But there's that, and you guys can see the camouflage MARPAT pattern. It's all one piece. Those are my loafers, but I don't think you guys need to know that. Anyways, so here it is. From what I can gather, and I lost my measuring tape when I moved, just like I lost a bunch of shit. It's about 6.5 by 7 feet tall, or 6.5 by 7. So as you guys can see, I no longer have my Cabela's Outback Lodge tent 8x8. I actually sold it on eBay, and this is actually going to replace my tent. But I want to go over a few things as well, and I'm going to turn this light on. For some reason the camera has this habit of doing this. You guys can see it on the side. I don't know why it does that. I'm going to probably open the window up a little bit, see if that'll fix it a little bit. So anyways, this is going to replace my tent. I'm going to make a teepee out of this, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to purchase another one of these. It's got grommets all over. And it actually has, let's see if I can feel with my foot. Yep, there it is. Has this snapping thing, so you can snap two of them together, which is what I'm going to be doing. There you go. So I am going to get another one, snap them together, and eventually it's going to be a 14 by 6 and 6, that's 12.5, so 14 foot by 13 foot tarp. And eventually what I'm also going to get is a telescoping pole, which I already have planned out. I was going to make one out of PVC, but the thing that I'm looking for, they don't, I guess they sell it, but it's somewhere in China or Europe or Australia, sorry, and it costs 20 bucks, so it's gonna be more expensive just to make my own telescoping pole versus if I buy it. So yeah, there it is. But one thing that I do want to talk about before I end this video is on the tarp. Okay, so long story short, here we go. This is the second one I bought. Okay, the first one I bought, I ended up shipping it back. So what happened is, and be careful when you buy these. When I bought the first tarp, the seller had this as excellent condition, and it was professionally, what do you want to call it? Professionally patched. And I ended up paying about $36, $40, let's say, 41, 42, with the shipping and everything. Huge problem though. It wasn't patched. It had holes, like tiny little holes everywhere. It had some big gashes somewhere, and none of them were patched. So I ended up shipping it back, and I'm waiting for my refund. So now that was seller A. So then I went with seller B because they had the same. Seller A only had one. Seller B has a bunch of them. So this is seller B. Seller B, same thing. Has holes, professionally patched. And I just got this yesterday. So be aware when you buy these, because it's a huge problem people have. CS, let me turn this off. So you guys can see there's patches everywhere like this, and it kind of looks just like regular packaging tape. See that little hole right there where my thumb is? That's not patched, and there's holes everywhere that are not patched. And I just want to show you this, if it'll let me do it. Here. Alright. You guys see that? This, whatever is supposed to be a patch, whatever, comes off really easily. Once you take this off, which I'm going to show you guys here. Once you take this off, it's kind of really hard to do with one hand. It's no longer sticking. I mean, you guys can see that? That's one end. That's the other end. It's not sticking. What the fuck? It's not sticking. Piece of shit. So I'm really pissed off at this. Turn the flashlight on. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to keep this one just because it's a huge hassle. Getting these and then shipping it back and then waiting for the refund to go back through PayPal. So if you're gonna get one of these used, remember that they have defects. I'll show you guys another one here shortly. See if I can find one. And what you can do is you can actually hold these up to the light, and you can find all the tiny little spots that this thing has, like all the tiny little holes. Like for example, there's one right there. It's not even patched. I mean, they're everywhere, so you kind of have to look for them. It's better if you hold it up to the light, because then you can actually tell. But what I'm going to be doing, that's it on that. What I'm going to be doing, there's a glue coal out there, tack glue. I'm going to be getting a bottle of that, and I don't have it here with me, but I got a big roll, like huge fucking roll of camouflage duct tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tack glue, and then I'm going to put the tape on top of that, and then patch it that way from the outside. because eventually the inside is, I'm gonna put a stovepipe coming out and a tiny little stove on the inside for the winter, to make it a 4-season tent. And so I'm gonna do that. And the inside, you know, it's gonna get heat up, and what happens when you heat up glue, it, you know, it's no longer has sticks to it. So that's one I'm gonna patch it on the outside. And let's see what else. I think that's about it. So once I get the there's another one on eBay that just got posted recently. It's got about a day and a couple hours. I'm gonna bid on that. It's brand new. Comes with a tag and everything. I'm gonna bid on that, and then once I get them together, or once I get the other one, I'll hook them up together, snap them together, and then I'm gonna get the telescoping pole, and then I guess just start building my tent from there. Because I still need a telescoping pole. I need another one of those. I need the mosquito, or not mosquito, but the blind, the camouflage blind, which is gonna act as a mosquito netting, which is mildew and whatever else resistant, so it's not gonna rot. I need to get the glue. And I think that's, oh, and then I need to eventually, for the floor, I'm gonna probably go with the tarp, not a camouflage tarp, just a regular tarp. They sell the silver and black, so I'll probably get that one, and then use the back side of it, which is black, and use that as the floor. Oh, and then I need to get a shit ton of Velcro for, because instead of sewing the bottom to this, I'm just gonna use Velcro around it. But first I want to get another one of those and the telescoping pole, and see how how well it's gonna build, because eventually, I'm 6 feet tall. The Cabela's 8x8, the center pole, was about 6.2, 6.3 feet tall. So with this one, what I eventually want to do is make it at least 7 feet, 7.5 feet tall. Just enough room where I can stick my head up or stand up if I wanted to. So that's it on that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look on that. Make sure you'll be careful. And I'm wearing shorts, so don't get any bad ideas. But anyways, be careful when you're buying these, just because they say they're excellent. There's another one, VG, which is very good. Just be careful, because this was in excellent condition, and this one said it was professionally patched, and the little patch comes right off. I mean, only reason I had a little problem taking it off is because I'm using one hand. But it comes really off really easily, so it's not going to hold. So eventually, if you're going to buy one of these used, be aware that you're going to have to patch it up yourself, because they do a piss poor job. So if you're going to get one, make sure you don't spend a lot of money. If you are going to buy one, go with the brand new, which right now they're ranging from $50 to like $65, $70-ish dollars. But if you're gonna get one of these, make sure you get one right now, because they are so hard to find. It's not a joke. You can find them used, but again, they got tears, they got cuts, they got little pinholes, which I don't know why, but a lot of these have tiny little pinholes, like somebody got a needle and just poked at it. I don't know why. So they also sell a woodland camo and an ACU. Woodland camo and the ACU, both of them you can get brand new for less than $60. But there's some videos that I went out on YouTube to look and see how well MARPAT, ACU, and woodland blend with the environment. And to me, MARPAT is probably the best. Woodland is more like vegetative area, and it's getting kind of dark, so there's shadows and it's green and stuff. ACU, that's more for civilian, what do you want to call it, what's that channel I'm subscribed to, suburban kind of environment where it's shadowish, and this, I don't know, I think this blends really well. If it's either just like autumn where it's just dead branches, or there's branches everywhere, summer, so I like this pattern better. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll keep you posted on the tent. Once I get both of these, or the other one, I'm gonna hook them up together and show you guys how big they are. I'll go to the park and lay it out, and then maybe I don't know, hopefully I'll have the telescoping pole by then, because I do need that to start building the tent from this. But the reason I also went with this, and I know I'm kind of ranting a little bit, is because the tan side, that coyote brown, this is actually fire retardant or something. So even when I put my wood stove in there, I know that it's going to be protected. So I mean, this is a good deal. I'm really glad I came across one, and I found out about this sooner than expected, because I was gonna go with a different type of material for my tent. And as far as compact, right now, because I'm using two hands, you can. That's how as far as squareage, that's how it'll look once you fold it up. And when you're talking about like thickness, and see how it's not too big. I mean, it's more compact than my tent. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped.